Hello, sports fans. It is Thursday, May the 9th, the year 2013, and as usual, a lot to get to in the sports world, so let's get it going right now. Let's start with the NHL playoffs from last night. Let's start at Madison Square Garden, where the New York Rangers beat the Washington Capitals 4-3. This series is now even at 2. What a nice job by the Rangers, not only last night, but climbing back into the series. When Washington won the first 2 games in Washington, I thought the Rangers were in real trouble. Rangers have shown a lot of grit, a lot of tenacity. Last night they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Washington comes storming back, ties it at 2. Rangers then go up 4-2. Washington scores to make it 4-3, and the Rangers hold on for dear life and even the series at 2 apiece. Lundqvist absolutely huge in the third period. When you have Lundqvist, you always have a chance to win. That's how good he is. So this is a very interesting series now. 2-2. It's a best of 3 now. Slight edge still to Washington because they do have home ice, but the Rangers back in the series. Nice job by them winning last night at Madison Square Garden. Also last night, the Boston Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4-3 in overtime in Toronto. Boston now with a 3-1 commanding lead in that series. Boston should win this series. Also last night, the LA Kings beat the St. Louis Blues 3-2 in overtime in St. Louis. The Kings now lead the series 3-2. They've won 3 in a row. Blues had a nice start to this series, looked really good the first 2 games, won both games on home ice, and the Kings showing their championship grit. Remember, the Kings won the Cup last year. They are showing their championship grit. They've now won 3 in a row, winning overtime last night, have a chance to close out this series back in LA. So really nice job by the Kings, winning 3 games in a row against a really tough St. Louis team. This is a good St. Louis team, so LA is showing me a lot here. Also last night, Anaheim at home beats the Detroit Red Wings 3-2 in overtime as well. And this series is 3-2 Anaheim as we go back to Detroit for Game 6. This series has been back and forth the whole way. Anaheim wins 1, Detroit wins 1. Back and forth the whole way we go. Wouldn't shock me at all if we're looking at a Game 7 back in Anaheim in a few days. So that's where you are with your NHL. As far as your NBA last night, listen. You had to figure the Miami Heat were just going to demolish the Bulls. After the Bulls stole Game 1, the Heat was sleepwalking. They looked rusty. You had to figure the Heat were going to come to play last night and lay the wood on Chicago, and they did. This game was over early. This game was over at the half. It got really ugly in the second half. Miami was up by about 40 points. So Miami absolutely rolled over Chicago. This series 1-1 back to Chicago. We go for 2 games. Hey, if you're Chicago, you got your game. No problem here at all. You got your game. You now have home court. I didn't like that Chicago lost by 40 points last night, but still, they got a game. They accomplished what they wanted. They took home court away, but Miami just really laid the wood on them yesterday. Very interesting to see how this series progresses from here. You wonder how Miami's going to play now that Chicago's caught their attention with that Game 1 win. I expect Miami to get it going now. I would expect this series to be a short series. I don't think it's going 7 games. Maybe the Bulls get another game. I think Miami's going to win this series rather easily from here on out. But hey, the Bulls have proven me wrong time and time again, and they keep doing it with all these injuries, all these guys out. Still no Derrick Rose. Noah's still playing hurt. Dang's still sick. Heinrich out, yet they still keep finding a way to hang around in these series. So it's 1-1, back to Chicago. We go for 2 games. Also last night in the NBA, how about Golden State? Golden State goes into San Antonio and beats the Spurs. That series is even at 1. Golden State had a chance to win Game 1, really let the Spurs off the hook in that game. I thought the Spurs would play better in Game 2. They did not. Golden State actually played better, led by 19 at the half, didn't look back. How about Thompson? Last night? 34 points. Curry, his usual good game. What a nice job by Golden State. They shoot 45% on the road. San Antonio only shoots 35%. What a performance by Thompson last night. Here's the funny thing about Golden State. They have a young team. Curry's young. Thompson's young. Yet they look like a veteran team last night. And San Antonio looked a little rattled last night. Also, San Antonio, I'm always worried about their age all the time. Duncan's getting up there. Ginobili's getting up there. I always worry about San Antonio's age. Time and time again, Thompson and Curry were beating everyone off the dribble, getting into the lane, setting up easy baskets. So I really like what I see from Golden State. They are playing really nice ball. They played really well the beginning of the regular season, tailed off the end of the regular season, but ever since the playoffs started, they have really picked up their play. Did away with Denver. Now they're giving San Antonio everything they can handle. David Lee hasn't played the last 2 games. Remember, he had that hip flexor injury. He came back for a game. Now he's been out the last 2 games. Don't know what Golden State's going to get from David Lee the rest of the way. But Thompson, spectacular. Curry, really good. They're getting some contributions from Bogert, from Jack, from Barnes. Really like Golden State's team. Mark Jackson doing a tremendous job. And wait till they get back to Oakland with those fans. Those fans in Game 3 are going to be off the chart. Make sure you watch Spurs Golden State Game 3 from Oakland. The fans are going to be wild. They're all going to be decked out in gold. Some of the best fans in all the NBA. So that series, 1-1. Back to Golden State we go. Over to your Major League Baseball yesterday. San Francisco Giants beat the Philadelphia Phillies, so the Giants avoid the sweep. Phillies take the series. San Diego beat Miami. San Diego is playing a lot better baseball. I mean, they are actually playing decent ball. Going to be a long year for Miami. Cardinals beat the Cubs in that great rivalry series. Seattle beat Pittsburgh behind the great King Felix. Atlanta beat Cincinnati. Uggla with 2 home runs. Baltimore beat Kansas City. Baltimore continues to play good baseball. Minnesota beat Boston. Minnesota had 11 runs in the first 2 innings of this game. What's that all about? Washington beat Detroit. Harper with his 10th home run. Harper is some hitter. I mean, he's 20 years old. He is some hitter. Also last night, the Chicago White Sox beat the Mets. A lot of empty seats at Citi Field for that one. Plenty of seats were available for the White Sox Mets at Citi Field last night. Tampa Bay beat Toronto. Longoria hit his 8th home run. Longoria looks healthy this year. That's a good sign for Tampa. Houston beat the LA Angels. Here we go again. The Angels can't beat Houston. Hamilton did hit a home run, but the Angels lost again. The Angels scored 1 run against Houston. Houston's one of the worst teams in baseball. What's going on with the Angels? They can't win a game. They can't win a game. I mean, with this lineup, you got to be kidding me. Pujols, Trumbo, Trout, Hamilton, you can't beat Houston? Come on now. Cleveland beat Oakland. Cleveland is now 3 games over 500. Francona doing a nice job there. A's are dipping down. They're only 1 game over 500. Terrible call in this game. Oakland had a home run late in this game, and they reviewed it. They said it was off the wall. Terrible call. It was clearly a home run. Oakland got robbed. Manager got thrown out. Terrible call. And they even reviewed it, so Oakland got robbed last night. Also last night, the Yankees beat Colorado with a run in the 9th, so the Yankees beat the Rockies last night. Texas beat Milwaukee. Holland outdueled Loesch. Loesch was pitching well for Milwaukee. He takes the loss. Holland gave up 10 hits, but he only gave up 1 run, so he scattered 10 hits, so Holland gets the win there. And Arizona beat the Dodgers. You know, I'm picking on the Angels all the time. Throw the Dodgers right in this mess as well. The Angels and the Dodgers are stinking up Los Angeles. Arizona beats the Dodgers. Goldschmidt, 2 more home runs. The Dodgers commit 3 errors. Kershaw started. They can't even win now when Kershaw pitches. The Dodgers are in an absolute freefall. Ever since that incident with Greinke, and Quinton, where Greinke got hurt, the Dodgers have fallen apart. Greinke comes back in maybe a few weeks. Maybe the Dodgers start to turn it around then. I hope they don't dig themselves too big of a hole, because right now the Dodgers are in a free fall. Don Mattingly's job has to be on the line. I mean, the Dodgers spent too much money in the offseason. New ownership, high expectations. Don Mattingly got to turn it around soon for the Dodgers, or else he's in trouble. Okay, as far as Thursday, what to watch? Believe it or not, we have no NBA games tonight. How is that possible? What is the NBA doing? The NBA prides itself on a game every night, 30 games in 30 days. Look at your NBA schedule tonight. Nothing. Nada. Not 1 playoff game. Why are the Knicks in Indiana not playing tonight? Why is Memphis and Oklahoma City not playing tonight? Do we need 4 days off between these 2 series? Can one of them play tonight? And that's the problem when you change networks. They're going from TNT to ESPN to ABC. Certain networks want the game on certain days, certain times. No NBA playoffs tonight. Could have easily had either Indiana and the Knicks tonight, or Memphis, Oklahoma City tonight, or both. Instead, none of them are playing. They don't play those series till Saturday. That's 4 days off in between the series. That's too long. So now we have no NBA playoffs tonight. We have to wait till tomorrow for some NBA. So no NBA tonight. You got your Major League Baseball. Here's what you got tonight. You got your hockey playoffs. You got 3 big games in the NHL. Ottawa at Montreal. Right now, Ottawa leads the series 3-1, looking to wrap it up. Ottawa in total control of this series right now. Also, Minnesota at Chicago tonight. Chicago's up 3-1. Chicago looking to wrap up this series. They're in total control of this series. The big series, the big game tonight, Islanders at Pittsburgh. Series tied at 2. Fleury, just like I thought, gets a seat on the bench. Vaughn starts for the Penguins. This is must-watch. If you like hockey, this is must-watch. Watch it, DVR it, get to a bar and watch it. Must-watch tonight, especially with no NBA. Still too early in Major League Baseball. The other two series in the hockey tonight are 3-1. This is the series to focus in on. And Pittsburgh, you better show me something tonight or I'm going to hammer you tomorrow. Sidney Crosby, go out there and get a goal. Malkin, you get a goal and stop making bad passes in your own end. Iginla, I want to see you get a goal. I want to see Vaughn stop some shots tonight. I don't want to see any goals from behind the net from the Islanders. Pittsburgh, bring your A-game tonight. I want to see what Pittsburgh's made of. They're the #1 seed. They have Stanley Cup aspirations. This is about the Penguins tonight. They're on home ice. They just lost the last game. They had a couple of chances in this series to bury the Islanders. They let them off the hook. All the credit to the Islanders. They're playing gritty. They're playing gutty. I like the Islanders all year. I said they were going to be a playoff team. I told anyone that would listen. Everyone laughed at me. I said Tavares is a star. Islanders are showing me a lot. This is about Pittsburgh tonight. Pittsburgh is home. They're the #1 seed. Bring your A-game and get the win tonight, Pittsburgh. No excuses. I don't want to see any more bad goals. Go out there and beat the Islanders on home ice. End of story, period. All right, so that is must-watch tonight, Islanders in Pittsburgh. It should be a really, really nice game. Pressure is on Pittsburgh now. Okay, you guys are all caught up. You guys, thanks for tuning in. You guys stay safe. Enjoy the games tonight, especially Islanders-Pittsburgh in the NHL. We're going to recap everything tomorrow, Friday, and we'll preview what's coming up over the weekend as well. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Stay safe. Enjoy the games. I will talk to you tomorrow, Friday. Take care.